You feel me? Okay. How you doing? This is DubFX making a little informative video for AskLubo.com. A lot of people ask me about how to beatbox and how I started beatboxing, and I'd like to give you a couple of tips. First of all, these tips were taught to me by an incredible vocalist by the name of Mal Webb, M-A-L-W-E-B-B. So look for him as well online. But anyway, so some of these tips, basically it all comes down to saying words. Beatboxing is all about coordination with your lips and with your breath, and we all have amazing coordination with our lips and our breath already because we all talk. If you speak a couple of different languages, you've even got more coordination. The human voice can do so much that we're unaware of what we can already do. There are so many different languages that use different sounds. So it's really easy to learn these sounds. You just have to apply it in a particular way that makes sense. So first up, the easiest one is to say bouncing cats. So that's bouncing cat, bouncing cat, bouncing cat, bouncing cat. So there's, or you could say baboons and pigs. You want to get even deeper? This is a Mal Webb one, by the way. He uses one called to be born to be clever, too clever to be too clever, to be born to be clever, too clever to be too clever. So these different words, so to be born, to be clever, too clever to be too clever. Or you could even make it simpler and make a rugger beat. That was a funk beat. You could make a rugger beat. Born too clever, too clever, born too clever, born too clever. And each sound in that word has a purpose. When you say clever, that f is like a reverb on the end of the snare. It adds to the rhythm. If you want to make a dubstep beat, so to be born, to be clever, too clever, to be too clever, baboons and pigs, bouncing cats, born too clever, born too clever, and born to be too clever, to be too born to be too clever. They're like a whole bunch of different beats that you can make. And then again, if you want to change the sounds, the main sound you're going to be able to change is the snare sound. That has a lot of impact on the way the drum sounds. So clever obviously gives you a rim shot sound, which is the. But if you want to make it sound like a, right, the word for that would be puffy. Or you could say posh, where you take out the vowel. Of course, you always take out the vowel. So it's. So changing the snares and in the different positions and just learning how to just roll and get really tight with those, get them really fast, get them really slow. A lot of beatboxers, in my opinion, in the beatbox community, are always trying to be faster and get things faster and how can I put as many sounds as I can. That's not what music is all about. You know, if you can play a really slow beat and make it really funky, that's way better than a fast beat that's not funky at all. So, you know, and a lot of people also ask me, finally, I'll just finish with this. A lot of people ask how I get my snare sound. My snare sound is a little bit unique to a lot of other beatboxers, but that's because I learned how to do my beatboxing without a microphone. I was always doing it in the schoolyard, in a crowded area where I had to be loud. So my snare comes out really loud, like. On a microphone, I don't recommend that to beatboxers. I say, look, you can learn how to do it. It's just all about pressure and really putting as much pressure as you can onto the front of your lips. Like, but I don't recommend it to beatboxers because it doesn't sound good through a microphone. It sounds okay through my microphone, running through all my effects and my EQ and my compression and all that stuff. I take a lot of the air sound out of it. But actually, for beatboxers, you want to have as little air as possible coming out of your mouth. So a lot of the best beatboxers, if you listen to them, they're actually quite quiet. They'll be like. Because that means you can also do really deep tones with your throat. So if you're going, you can't hear the bass line because the snare and the kick is too loud. So anyway, there's a bunch of tips there. I can update this video and do a few more tips later on. But yeah, start with that. Born to be clever, too clever to be too clever. Born to be too clever to be too clever. And then bouncing cats, baboons and pigs. And I'll put a bunch of other ones underneath the video. Hope you enjoy. I hope this helps. And spread the word. Share it, like it. Do as much as you can with it. Peace.